Hey Scorpios, I hope you're all doing really well. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology and Tarot. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for June 2021. I apologize that I couldn't put these out sooner. May was like a pressure cooker for me. I have a lot of fourth house stuff going on, so like we're in the process of like buying a home, looking to buy a home. So that's been on the forefront for me. Like 2 weeks ago, everything really bloomed here in the northern hemisphere, and for some reason my allergies like went off. So I've been dealing with like sinus and like lung stuff for the last couple weeks. So I think it's the first time in a few weeks that I felt like good enough to be able to like talk more. I am going to keep it behind the camera just while I'm having these issues, just so you don't have to like see me coughing or anything. That's the downfall of having anything wrong with your sinuses or your lungs right now. The whole world is under the impression that the only thing that exists now is like the the C word, which I'm pretty sure we had some pre-existing conditions before that happened, and so you go out and everyone looks at you like you got leprosy, if you have like a sniffle or a cough. So it can be a little challenging, but it is what it is. All right. Okay. Ooh, you have the Nine of Cups. You have the Nine of Swords. You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Three of Wands. You have the Page of Swords. You have the Tower. You have the Three of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. Wow. Okay. I am pulling the universe or spirit's take on each row from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for each row. The past, present, and future. Whoa, that one popped out. You have the Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. Okay. Oh, that was my stomach growling. I'm sure you all missed that. Oh, sorry, guys. I know my lungs are a little not great sounding. Okay, so we have the Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. And the Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. Ooh. Okay. All right, so this first row is going to represent the past, okay? So we have the Nine of Cups. Now, I think this is you understanding, like, how many things have lined up for you, and, like, the emotional stability that you've created for yourself finally, that you probably had never had in your life. You also have the Nine of Swords. I really feel like you had a lot of, like, a good amount of sleepless nights. Maybe you've been having, like, fractured sleep. What Spirit is telling me is that, a lot of the work that you're doing right now is on a subconscious level. And when we sleep, that's when we do a lot of the heavy lifting in our subconscious minds. And Scorpios, I love you guys. You guys have that laser focus on the things that you want and the things that you want to accomplish. But sometimes, like, that, intense focus means that you're not really focusing energy on anything else in your life. And some things might be, might need some help, in the background, being worked on and worked out and worked past. And so I feel like this Nine of Swords energy is a little bit of fractured sleep, but, a lot of subconscious work being done. That's what I'm hearing with this card. In the past energy, you also have the Ten of Cups. So this is emotional fulfillment. This is you having the happy family, happy home card. You know, maybe you have your 2.5 kids. Maybe you have that 0.5 kid on the way right now. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but that could be, I bet you that's going to resonate for some of you. The universe or spirit's take on this first row of the past, you have the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. You know what? I really think that there were a lot of blessings going on in the not so distant past. Like maybe you had a little bit of a windfall, like financially. Maybe you won something. Like, I know a lot of Scorpios, they win stuff all the time. You guys just have that luck about you. You have that, like, luck in the air that, like, follows you. But that's because you're willing to transform. Like, you are the death card. Okay? Okay. All right, so in the present, you have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands, and you have the Page of Swords. Okay, so with the Ten of Pentacles, this is you getting your fortune after a certain amount of difficulty. Like, things have not been easy for you guys. Scorpios have been taken advantage of a lot in this life, and I really feel like you guys have stood up in the last, like, year, maybe 2 years, for who you are, for what you believe in, and what you want. And, like, you're more confident in yourself than you've probably ever been in most of your life. And with that confidence and with that knowing, there's the fortune that you've earned. Like, that's you getting, that's the, like, the stability and the foundation that you've, like, worked hard towards. You know, you've had to, like, sacrifice things. Maybe there are days that you wanted to stay home and just do nothing, but you got up and you went to that job and you showed them that you meant business and that you were a person that was to be reckoned with, and someone that their opinion and their voice matters, and that you have something, like, big to contribute to, like, what you're working towards. Present, you also have the Three of Wands. I really feel like you guys are waiting for something big to come through. Like, maybe you're changing up where you live. Maybe you're moving somewhere. Maybe you applied for a new job and you're just waiting to hear back the results of that. Like, you knowing your worth, you're actually putting yourself out there and taking the chances that you wouldn't have taken before. So you're kind of waiting for those shits to come in. But you don't want to sit there in that, like, waiting and, expectation place. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Mercury. Okay, Mercury is now retrograde, so that is making communication a little more difficult lately. So just be wary of that, especially. All right, so in this row of the present, you also have the Page of Swords. I think I really think that you're making your ideas and your thoughts known. Like, you're putting yourself out there. You're not afraid of people calling, like, thinking, I don't think you really even care what people think of your ideas anymore, because you understand how important they are. And, the level of, the level of skill and, like, knowledge you bring to the table that maybe you weren't willing to show, because if you showed people you could do more, they'd expect more from you and they want you to do more. So there's something said to be underestimated by others instead of overestimated, you know? I think you just you stayed in the background and you did what you had to, but I think you're really stepping out there and really showing people what you're made of now. And that's opening up some possibilities for you. The spirit or the universe's take on this present row, you have the porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. You are coming at this from a different perspective. That's what that beginner mind is. This is you seeing things from a different way than you did before. in this third row, this is the possible future. Okay, so you have the Tower card, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Wands. So with the Tower, you know, I don't think that you guys should be afraid of this energy. I really do feel like Scorpio understands this Tower better than anyone, especially because you're linked to the Death card. You are linked to transformation. You are linked to death and rebirth. So the Tower is there because something in your life didn't have the stability and like the foundation to support like things to keep moving forward, so that had to crumble. I think that this Tower is in part to the way that you know what I feel in this row is this has to do with your relationships in life. Like there's been a Tower to the dynamic of the relationships in your life. You have the Three of Pentacles here too. So this is like a collaborative energy. This is working with others. Your role in work might be changing to something different. You might end up being a supervisor as opposed to someone that, you know, was just a worker like most people. You know, your knowledge, your gifts that you have, that you've been willing to show others, that you've been speaking up for and like showing that you know what you're talking about, that can bring you to a serious management position that you really didn't even like expect. And that can be part of what the Tower is. Like the dynamic of your life is changing. Maybe you were always someone that worked under other people. Maybe now you're going to be the boss, telling other people what to do. And I really think that you can step up into this role, definitely. You also have the Two of Wands in this row and the possible future. So to me, this talks about you having the materials and the know-how to make your world into something different than it used to be. It's like the whole world is in your hands. And like you can change that landscape to be what you want, you know, based on your belief that you have on yourself and what what growth opportunities exist for you, especially since you're putting yourself out there. That's great. The universe or spirit's take on that third row, you have the Frog Spirit clearing out the clutter. I think the clutter that you're clearing out in this row is the clutter of thoughts that you guys have had, maybe like a negative thought pattern that has held you back. It's like your negative inner monologue that's been like become your outer dialogue. I think that you're clearing that out. You're talking differently about yourself, and like you're getting completely different results now because of that new dialogue that you have with you and that you bring out to the world. Like there's more confidence in what you say, and like that's exciting, guys. This is huge for you. You know what? I'm going to pull one more card just as a clarifier from the universe, just to kind of reinforce the message here. All right. Oh, this is the Tattoo Tarot, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Okay. Oh my God, you just got the Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of Clarity. This is the same freaking card that popped up. Oh my God. Oh, I think this was an Aries reading. Same thing. You might have a prominent Aries in your life. Could be Aries, like sun or rising. I really feel like this is connected to their reading too. Huh. Oh, that just came into my head, but I really think you have that clarity of mind. Clarity of mind. It's right there, staring at you. And that is bringing the Tower to the way things were. And this is bringing you to a place where you're going to be the boss, I think. I get that feeling, guys. I have that feeling. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great month. Again, I'm sorry these were so late, but, you know, better late than never. So, hope you all have a great rest of the month. I will see you again soon, okay? Bye, Scorpio.